welcome to part 3 of episode 19, Countdowns!
But before...
You know you love countdowns, yes. Before we get to your favorite parts at all, don't move, we got to finish up on our predictions.
We have
two
matches left. We have the 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team titles. I'm sorry, this has gone on too long, and if Harper and Rowan do not win this pay-per-view, I protest. They've got to win those tag team titles.
Well,
They've lost too many times to the Usos.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but the Usos did a little spill in the ring where they were like one of them was the announcer, he's calling the match.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they only did one fall, and they left. I said on Twitter that that's all they told everybody how many falls they're going to win, just one, because it's 2 out of 3 falls.
There you go.
Yes, if Rowan Harper lose,
Roman Harper?
Roman Harper, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
If they lose,
Rowan and Harper.
Whatever. If they lose, can you let me finish this?
I'll let you finish.
The Usos better be attacked by the Ascension that night.
Yeah. Something's got to give in the tag team division because Rowan and Harper cannot just keep fighting the Usos and keep losing. They're too good and they're too much of an asset to lose this much.
Yes.
So we're both going with Rowan and Harper, and now we're going to the fatal 4-way match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Kane versus Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus John Cena. Kane doesn't need the belt.
You know John Cena doesn't have to be pinned to lose the belt.
No, he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the belt.
I love how they bring that up all the time.
I'm going to go through all 4 of them real fast. Kane doesn't need to win the belt. It's too early for Roman Reigns. And for Randy Orton, he doesn't need it either. John Cena will retain to go to SummerSlam and lose to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that would be, if Roman Reigns wanted to be a big swerve, but I believe John Cena...
You can have a big swerve, but again, that goes back to my argument of being too early. They have slowly built Roman Reigns.
And see, the way they used to do things and tease things. Let's just tease a little bit. What I'll give you.
Bro.
I believe somehow John Cena needs to give Roman Reigns, if he's blinded by something, hit Roman Reigns with the AA and pin him.
You could do Kane could throw a flash of fire in his face. Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be interesting, yeah. Hadn't seen a fireball in a long time.
Exactly.
So we're both going with old Johnny Cena, Mr. 15-timer. Yeah, so.
Before he retires, I guarantee you he will surpass...
20?
Well, I'm just going to say surpassing Ric Flair's record. I will say that.
Okay, let's get on down to our favorite part.
Countdowns! We're going to continue with the 50 most beautiful people.
Going from 30 to 21.
Sports Entertainment History number 30. Why is she so high on the list? Kelly. She's so nice, they named her twice.
She left, so they said you were 30. Number 29, Magnum TA.
Apparently more beautiful than Kelly. Number 28, Jeff Hardy.
Drug Boy.
Weird. Number 27, Mr. Muscles himself, David Otunga.
The only reason he has a job because who he's married to.
Number 26, Lita.
Lovely Lita, which is very high for Lita.
Very high. Number 25, apparently, Chris Jericho is better looking than Lita and Kelly.
Oh, this is a good one.
24, Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, you're making me crazy, as somebody once said.
Number 23, a man that's been shunned in the wrestling business.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Paul Roma.
Number 22 is Candice Michelle.
I do not agree with her being better than Kelly or Lita, but that's in my opinion.
And 21, a man who just came back and it wasn't Jericho, is the other one.
The Miz.
Mr. Superstar.
All right, then we're going to go very quickly over the 10 greatest matches in Raw history.
Yeah, 10 greatest matches in Raw history. Get this? Okay.
This happened 4/17/2000. Triple H versus Jericho for the WWE title.
Yeah, I guess, but same as now. Instead of Triple H was John Cena keeping everybody down. Hunter did that to Chris. So.
There you go. Number 9, Owen Hart and British Bulldog for the European Title Tournament Finals 3/3/97. Brother-in-laws taking on each other, and now they're both resting in peace.
Yes.
Number 8,
Before too long, you better watch that on the network if it ain't on there already.
Cactus Jack versus Triple H in a Falls Count Anywhere, 9/22/97.
Another 97.
And another Triple H holding people down. John Cena versus CM Punk for the number 1 contendership on 2/25/13.
I believe CM Punk won that one.
Probably so.
Maybe not.
Number 6, The Rock taking on Mankind for the WWE title on 1/4/99. Anytime these two people got together, it was
And
magic.
I believe that match there was the empty arena match.
And it very well could have been.
I think it was the empty arena
The
match.
Undertaker, this was a great match.
And I'm surprised it's that high because it was a very good match, even though Drug Boy was in
For
it.
the Undisputed Championship in a ladder match on June the 1st, 2002, The Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy took Undertaker to the limit, and Undertaker shook his hand and gave him his due. Number 4, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels on 12/29/03.
That was a tape show.
For the world title, of course. For the World Heavyweight Championship. Bret Hart, number 3, taking on 1-2-3 Kid for the WWE title.
And you can watch that one on the network.
7/11/94. Number 2 is Ric Flair taking on Mr. Perfect. What a great match this was.
It
the
was.
loser leave WWE because Flair was going back to WCW.
And
Stupid
if
mistake.
you had the internet like you did now, you'd have known who was
That's
already
true.
leaving before the match happened.
125/93. Number 1, your boy, John
boy.
Cena. It ain't my boy. I don't like him.
15-timer.
John Cena taking on Shawn Michaels. 4/23/07. I think that was their hour-long Broadway they did.
It may have been.
I think that was it. But if you have YouTube or if you have the network, you can see these on YouTube or on the network. Just check them all out.
Right.
Type them in and figure out where they're at.
Now we're up to our 15 most underrated
I have
stables.
enjoyed this
Now
countdown.
we're going to do 6 through 4. And
I
number 6
enjoyed.
is The Flock.
Raven, Kidman, Saturn, Hammer, Horace, Lodi, Reese, Riggs, Sick Boy.
At number 5 is the Un-Americans.
Lance Storm, Christian, Test, and William Regal.
Which could still be done today.
It could be.
Number 4, NWO Wolfpack.
Nash,
Ooh.
Sting, Luger, Savage, Conan.
Did you say Sting?
I did say Sting. And Mr. Perfect and Rick Rude were in it too. Not very long,
Not very long,
but they were in it. I love those 3 groups myself.
Next up is the 10 second-generation WWE stars who totally failed.
Number 10, Curtis Axel. The jury's still out on him. I
Yes.
think he could still do great things if given the chance. Number 9, they say WWE star, but she's never been in WWE. She's been in TNA, but she did fail.
I guess it counts where Daddy does.
I guess. Number 9 is Brooke Hogan. She's not even a trained wrestler, so she's not going to do much anyway.
No, and she was running for TNA. So
Number 8, I don't feel he totally failed. I don't believe so. As
He was-
this person, yes.
Yes.
But as the gimmick, no. Lanny Poffo, Leapin' Lanny, but as the genius, was a genius.
He was.
Love
He
that
was
gimmick.
the genius, and that we got over because he had Mr. Perfect. He fought Hogan.
There
He
you
was
go.
on Hogan and everything, and the Warrior. He was up there.
Yes.
But Lenny Poffo throwing frisbees
Nope.
was a bomb.
Number 7 is Barry Orton, and you may know him better as Barry O.
And Randy Orton calls him Uncle.
Yep. He did not do very well.
Not compared to not Bob Orton and
Number
Randy.
6, the son of Ivan Putski, Scott Putski, went nowhere fast.
Yes.
Number 5, a man who could have been great if given the opportunities. He had all the tools, Mr. Ted DiBiase Jr. Number 4 also could have been great if given the opportunities.
Well, next time he needs to catch it.
And if he would have caught The Undertaker, he might still have a job. Deuce, a.k.a. Sim Snuka, a.k.a. Jimmy Snuka Jr. Number 3 also could have been great, but they ruined him in WWE the first time when they called him Meat. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean
Yes.
Stasiak.
When you're called Meat, you're pretty much done for.
You're done. Number 2 could have been great, but I think it was too much too
You
fast.
think it was too much too fast?
David Flair, and another David, number 1, never, ever rose to anything near his daddy, Bruno Sammartino. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 is David Sammartino.
And on David there, they said the reason that Bruno was so mad at Vince and everything because David, he didn't feel David was treated right.
Well, they
But
weren't
if he
going to push him
doesn't-
like his daddy, obviously.
And if he doesn't have anything, then you know, you can't push somebody who sucks just because somebody's like this. Your father's this great, and you're like,
Right.
I mean, look at that Flair. We know Flair's great. David Flair, not so much.
Not so much. His sister, though, woohoo!
I think,
I
yeah.
think she's gonna be
and
good.
how would the other brother have been?
We
The
don't
other
know.
brother could have been great.
I heard
David.
I think he was going to be better than David. But
Well,
we'll never
folks, being episode 19 here, we'll give you a little treat. Come back for part 4, because the top 10, we ain't got enough time to discuss the top
Not
10
enough.
this week. So we're going to talk about it in part 4, and also who could be the next Intercontinental Champion.
The top 7 choices.
So these next 2 little parts here for Countdown continues in part 4. So calm down, because I know you love the countdowns. We'll give you a little bit more this week.
Absolutely.
Going into our big episode 20. So right back for more